Hello, good morning. Sacred Spiritual Healer here. Anyone that would like a personal reading, email me at sacredspiritualhealer@gmail.com. Alright. We already burned the sage to cleanse all the cards and the energy, did the meditation, and used the Wolf Spirit Blessed Sage as well just now. Just to give it that extra cleansing of energy so that everything is perfect. Divine. I'm going to move these over. Okay, so split the deck, beautiful. The masculines have the wolf, earth energy, and the feminines have the elephant. Been through battle. The elephants carrying the torch, right? They carry the flame. Have gone through so many triggers down to their dark night of the soul and back up. They are now third eyes open. They listen to their intuition and their crown chakras lit. Look at how weathered and beat this elephant card is. They're missing a tusk. Their ears are torn. But still holding for the flame. Still holding on to that torch. Spirit goes to these energies. First, divine feminine of the general collective. Divine feminine for the collective, please. Divine masculine, please, for the collective. Divine masculine. Oh, beautiful. So the divine feminine's got the peacock, strutting her stuff, enlightened, glowing with her high priestess energy, just vibrant, unconditional love, and strutting her stuff is the peacock energy. You know how she fans a big, all her feathers out, and everyone just, adores looking at it. It's so vibrant and beautiful. Easily goes in between the dark and light, balances the dark and light energies within her. All right. And divine masculines, they are in their fire energy, very fiery, ready to devour anything that bugs them, get rid of the things that no longer needed. Passion is also here with this little creature, and playful, a little bit of playful energy, or they want to be. They're coming out of the playful into today's energies a little bit more fiery. Not so much passion, but perhaps things that have triggered them. Not seeing eye to eye, kind of mirroring one another in the sense of this way. But perhaps they're not focused on one another today. As you see, they're not looking towards each other. All right? Which is fine. It's good to do self-healing, not selfish. You can love someone from a distance. Spirit, give us the cards for the divine collective body. What's coming towards them today? What's in their mind space today? What's in their heart space today? Overall, two precise messages, Spirit, for the collective. Hang on. It's a lot. Okay. Hopefully you can see these. I did adjust again. I'm always playing with the space, moving things around. But the camera's in a little bit different place. So hopefully that helps both with the acoustics, but also for you able to view the cards themselves. All right, so let's get started. So starting off, things that are coming at you, things are, people are walking away with 7 of Swords. Trying to walk away from this, but can't get their mind off the flame connection, can't get their sights off the connection. This is still very much on their mind, but they are trying to get the courage almost to walk away or put it behind them so they can do self-care, just as that is, right? They're kind of turning their back, not focusing on each other. So while one may be perfectly comfortable and feeling the passion or the trust next to the fight flame, knowing it's just there, right? Confident, feeling, resting. And one partner may be saying, you know, I'm going to try and walk away from this. I'm going to release this, but can't get their mind and eyes off of this connection. Okay. Perhaps some of the reasons with all those swords, they've had to pull them out of their back recently. They felt stabbed in the back. These are all their truths, all the lies that have caught up with them. So all their lies or gossips or things that have gone awry, the hurts that they've caused the counterpart, they felt stabbed in the back. They came back to bite them in the back, so to speak. Excuse me. Holding on still to the sword, in these wolves here are checking to see if they're down for the count. Are they dead or are they getting back up? It's almost like their spirit guides are nudging them, saying, come on, you can do it. You've got one sword left. Get up. But it's an ending to having to bring forth those truths, the truths that came to light that people found out about, or that they had to get caught in their games, their devil energies, so forth. So those have all come to light. It's an ending of it, 10 of Swords. And so perhaps that's why they're just exhausted from all this, and now maybe they're thinking, I need to go heal, so I'm walking away from this for a while. Energy. All right, so perhaps the Queen of Pentacles, though, is the wolf over here, just laying comfortable, knowing that the passion is there, the unconditional love is there with the flame, but don't have to occupy their space, per se. She's very confident in herself, caring for herself, loyal to the connection, listening to her intuition and building her pentacles. Both parties are, after this full moon, have perhaps called in again their connection, their mate, speaking up to the divine, crying out. A lot of tears here in this moonlight. The two towers here are very sturdy. They're not towers that have fallen, not that there couldn't be, but things have already come to light. The shadow has shown light. The moon has shown light on the shadows, truth being brought to light. And now he realizes, this person that was going to, turn away and go rest to heal, even he was still keeping his mind on that flame, but now that the truths have come out, things have released, they are, renewed, perhaps a rebirth of the soul, and awakened to the connection more, and saying, I'm coming forward in my truth, mask is up, determined, taking control of the situation. And these are the things that are okay in everyone's mind space today, of both parties. That the collective that this is resonating with is they're releasing things. They realize some of these things they are embarrassed that they lied about, and they don't know why. They don't know why they felt the need to gossip, to tell someone something they shouldn't have, or perhaps hid the fact that they were an alcoholic, or you know, whatever their addictions and devil energies were that they had to release, that came to light. But this is releasing to the spirit in their mind space, saying, I release this, help me with it. I can't do this alone. I've tried to figure this out. My belief systems were twisted, and I need to just surrender to the divine. And that's in their mind space. And in their mind space, they are coming in their truth. They're thinking about staying in their truth with their passion and moving forward very passionately. And you can see passion in this energy here with the driving the raging bull forward. In their mind space is that Ace of Cups, the new beginning of love between two people that mirror one another, the connection, the emotions. In their mind space is the Temperance is here, balancing things out in their mind, helping them to see the light over the in the distance, knowing things are blossoming. The seeds were planted, things are blooming as they should have. Emotions are here, they are calm waters, and they're listening to their higher self, their intuition, and their spirit guides. And they know, they've seen now with all of this coming, that she is the Empress. She holds the key to their heart. He's done being stubborn about this. He's listened to spirit guides that got me enlightenment, and wants to move forward towards the Empress. In his heart space, he knows he needs to go in and be the hermit. Make sure that his old belief systems are not twisted, that they're uprooted and sacrificed and surrendered to divine, those old belief systems, and understand the connection. Know that it's divine timing, that both hold the key to one another's heart, and they have the only key to one another's heart, that it's divine connection, that they are the only one, they are that person. Focusing on the flame, that light. Okay, and in this heart, I don't know if anyone's ever noticed before, there's the, what is that, sand of time thing there, the hourglass? Yeah, on his hip, and down here in the grass is two keys, the only two keys, his and hers, to each other's heart. She is recently in their heart space and understanding now the divine feminine is setting those boundaries, listening to spirit guide, healing herself, focusing still or keeping the flame nearby, just as here. Not, it's there, and moving forward, the shoe is moving forward towards you with the guidance of their spirit guides and in faith of this divine connection. Focus now, meditating or going within, listening to their intuition, seeing the things clearly now with their third eye regarding this divine feminine, the divine masculine, divine connection. Things are blossoming now, and he's ignoring and turning his back to the other options of love. And those options could have been their career or, other people and so forth. Three of Wands in their heart space know that she released him because of the science behind the journey, releasing them to know that it's going to come back to them. Again, turning their back to the other options, not paying attention to what's going on over there with the karmic or with the side piece. She's standing solid on solid rock in her belief system, understanding the science of the journey. And he's bringing in his heart space, wants to come forth with that divine communication for that new beginning. Ace of Wands. You have two aces here now. Let's get some clarifications. It looks pretty good so far. Hope everyone made out all right with that cold front that came through. I'm going to close that curtain for a second. see if that helps with the glare. Spirit, clarify Seven of Swords first for the collective. Clarify Seven of Swords for the collective. Okay, so clarifying the Seven of Swords, we said trying to turn away from the connection so that they could do their own inner healing, because they want Six of Pentacles. They want that balance. They want the equal give and take. And perhaps the person walking away wasn't at that place yet energetically, and so they were walking away to go within, heal, meditate, right, and come out so that they have that Six of Pentacles, so they can offer that equal give and take to the Empress, because they know that she's the Nine of Cups, just waiting for that final cup, and that she has set her boundaries, turning her back towards the karmics or the side piece. There you see the two women in the background. They're no longer an issue. She set her boundaries to the masculine and saying, come to me right, or don't come at all. It's a divine connection. It's the divine will clear out those other energies. They were karmics. They were lessons they had to learn regarding relationships or partnerships, so that the divine masculine could see the difference between the divine love and just the karmic or lust. Okay, and the Ten of Swords clarified by the Hierophant. Focusing now, he has both flames at his side. He's confident. This is the justice, the court system as well. Let's see, clarify the Moon. Clarify the Moon. Two of Swords, the decision that had to be made regarding cutting out those energies, and regarding that Nine of Pentacles. That he chose, thank you, he chose the Empress because she is the Nine of Pentacles. But the decision was made, so he moves forward. As a Page of Swords. And I think that's that's the Knight. The Knight of Swords and Page of Swords. Both forward movements. Clarify the surrender, judgment. Clarify judgment. Clarify judgment, please. Page of Pentacles, three-party situation, and the King of Swords. So he knew that he had to bring up his pentacles, like we said, right? Page of Pentacles coming in, though he wants to surrender so he can make that offer to the Divine Feminine. Did away with the surrendered that three-cup situation, that three-party situation. It's also right under here, cutting and setting boundaries. And he is the King of Swords, and he used his swords to cut out those things that no longer served him. Ace of Swords, please. Ace of Swords. In the truth, moving forward in the truth passionately, putting an end to those lies that were under here, right? The truth that came out, all those hurts, putting an end to, it's a 9 of Swords, so putting an end to all the things that kept him awake at night, or her, that made them so they couldn't sleep at night, right? But it's putting an end to that and a new beginning. There's like 3 different 9s on here. It's 9 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. Clarify Temperance. Clarify Temperance, please. Temperance is here to balance out the fact that the hurt, the pain, the stabbing in the back with the 10 of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Cups of love that they're thinking about offering. What are the offerings to? Hold on. So the Queen of Swords coming into offering. You have a King of Swords here. Queen of Swords makes a divine couple. And the Hermit, you also have the Empress, and the Hierophant, okay. The Hermit going within and doing the studying, following the light to move forward with this. Thinking of making sure they line up. Oh, and you had the Empress. I know we had the Empress. I think we got the Empress in another card. Yeah. By the Empress in the mind space. I have a flipper, hang on. There it is. The King of Pentacles. Clarify this Hermit in the heart space. Clarify the Hermit in the heart space. Marrying one another with all the dual cards. We have 2 Hermits. We have the 2 Knight of Pentacles. 2 Hangmen. The Hangman, he's going within, looking at things from another perspective in his heart space. Going within the 4 of Swords. Seeing it from a different perspective so he chooses correctly. Clarify the 4 of Swords. Setting boundaries. Yes, he surrenders as the Knight of Wands. He surrenders to the Divine Feminine and surrenders to Spirit, Great Spirit, regarding this. Asks for forgiveness regarding the situation. Moves forward in his truth. Clarify 4 of Cups. Clarify 4 of Cups, the Divine Cup. Spirit says change decks. I should have changed it before. Clarify 4 Cups. Clarify 4 Cups. The Knight of Wands coming in with a message out of the battle, passionate. He's willing to walk through anything to get to her, to be able to speak his truth, this communication. Be careful that he is in his truth. There's also perhaps his kundalini has awakened and he's carrying it on his neck, but there's a huge snake wrapped around his body. Cups is 3 of Cups regarding that so this is 4 of Cups. Perhaps the communication was regarding the snake energy, the devil-like energy, right? Regarding that 3 of Cups situation that while he put it to rest and it's been ended, but perhaps he's still in his heart space, you know, kind of brokenhearted about how much it hurt his Divine Feminine. So, Nine of Coins, building those coins. This is also a sneaky energy to me, even though it's a Nine of Coins. Building those pentacles up, but if you see that there's someone watching, this is a watching card to me because there's two people. One looks like a joker, but these two people are watching this person, and in this flame there are two dancing women that are, I'm hallucinating, but I'm pretty sure. So you see first the Joker face here. This guy back here looks like a Joker, and you see looking on him, he's watching. So this is my watching. They may be watching you on social media or spying on you in your home with lust, perhaps with passion, but more of lust, because if I'm going to hold it closer, right here there's, in this flame, looks like two women dancing. That's just how I'm seeing it. Yeah. Actually, I don't even see pentacles on this, but it says it's actually Nine of Drums, but it represents Earth. It represents the coins. And this is the Ten of Wands, an ending of that battle. Tackling everything they had to and walking away from it is this energy. You can see that this panther here, or puma, whichever it is, not a panther, it looks like a puma. Jumping on him, coming at him, pouncing, moving forward, not afraid to tackle anything they have to, but turning his back on having to do that and moving forward. It's an ending with the 10. Here, Three of Wands, releasing him. That's the Three of Wands. Just get that slightly. Nine of Cups, emotions, that's almost their momentum, right? Not 10 of Cups, but it's the 9 of Cups, feeling that blissful love of self, just waiting for that other cup to come in. This is the Shaman Tarot, the ones I'm using right now. Ace of Wands, new beginning, communication regarding this new beginning, this new relationship, starting over, in his heart space, wants a new start with her, because there's been so much hurt between the two of them, which we know because that's the journey, right? We agreed to this when we came to Earth, that it would be. This connection is not about so much the passion and the lovey-dove stuff. It's about them loving themselves. The trigger, they trigger each other, right? So she triggers him, and he goes in and heals, and he triggers her, and she starts her stuff because she's the High Priestess, and she knows how to heal like that. Goes in and heals her inner child, and then that also heals him. Ace of Wands. Beautiful. Ace of Wands and 8 of Coins. The dance, listening to spirit guides, and dancing, being playful in life. That again, 8 of Coins. That feeling abundant, like they want to dance and share their abundance with another, but their joyfulness with another. Listening to spirit. And Wheel of Fortune wants to turn. With this new beginning, you get the Wheel of Fortune. When this union takes place, there will be abundance, passion, financial, abundance of all things with the Wheel of Fortune. Spirit, what else would you like to say throughout this reading? What other cards would you like to read? What else would you like to tell them regarding this connection? Overall energy or overall messages? for the divine masculine. Anything specific for the divine masculine? Okay, let me set these aside. Anything specific for the divine feminine? Okay, let me read for the 2. We have to go in that hangman mode and see things from the other person's perspective, appreciate the pain and the struggle that they've had to do regarding, even though it's regarding your truth, it is your truth, because maybe the triggers you gave them caused them pain and vice versa. But go in the hangman mode, see things from the other person's perspective, see things from the Great Spirit's perspective, from a spiritual perspective as well. High Priestess, she knows she's the High Priestess, she knows all. Spirit gives her the gift of knowing and seeing through the veil. The veil's removed to the High Priestess. They see all and know all, and they see the past, present, and future. They see between our worlds and theirs. They see the truth behind the lies, but they don't speak it. They are quiet. They keep their they don't gossip, but more so they don't have to go brag about their gifts, because if they're in their power of a High Priestess, they are quiet about it, and allow the divine masculine to come to her with their truth. She doesn't tell them their truth, doesn't hold it against them. The 10 of Swords, an ending of an ending to the backstabbing between both right now, because we're starting in November. This is a very a lot of divine couples are coming in union. A lot of them are progressing and ascending in their energy. For the divine masculine, since we've got that one first, let me turn these. We have the 4 of Cups. This is a healing of abundance in your healing energy. All your tools are within you to heal others. Perhaps your spiritual gifts or your spiritual mission, your soul purpose perhaps is healing. But here you see he's calling out to the Great Spirits and listening to his higher self and healing. The 7 of Swords is leaving things behind that don't serve them, of the lower vibration. See him soaring, flying like the eagle. The Chariot is wanting to move forward, like the stallions they are. Spirit directs you and will guide the Chariot for you. The Ace of Coins is a new beginning in your financial. The beating of the drum, the momentum will build. 4 of Swords, resting, healing within, healing your spiritual connection. And Justice is here. The vultures are here to carry out that which is dead. The soul is having a rebirth, and the vulture will carry off the things that are no longer needed, the things within you that are dead. Okay, the divine feminine is 5 of Wands. Communication with Spirit, direction from Spirit, following her spiritual path, being in mission wherever that Spirit leads her. The air is, Ace of Swords is the bow and arrow. Making your aiming your arrow to the stars. Shoot for the stars, a new beginning. And moving things forward together divinely. Knowing the divine masculine is going to steer the ship, steer the boat, steer the movement forward, going forward. Okay, let me get you some other cards. It's a great reading. Turned out really good. I'll look forward to today. Spirit wheels, communication. Spirit, give us the messages you wish to have the divine masculine work on and the divine feminine work on. Divine feminine work on. Masculines, contemplation, messages, deliberation. Be deliberate in your actions and in your messages. Contemplation is when you're contemplating them. 7, 8, 9. It's a 9, and almost an ending. You're almost there. Just got to breach the gate, right? Push forward. And we know that with breaching the gate or pushing through the gate, it always gets worse just before the gate gets pushed open, right? The hardest forces to stop that union or to stop the divine from coming together. There's dark energies, like karmic energies, dark energies, I don't want to use the word evil necessarily, but dark entities even that want to hold you back from getting through that next gate. So contemplate your moves and deliberately send those messages and move yourself forward. You're also receiving deliberate messages from your spirit guides. You need to listen. You need to be still. Drinking alcohol or taking drugs, self-medicating, self-soothing, self-sedating, like, so alcohol or drugs that makes you not feel as much, even like that marijuana stuff that makes you too relaxed, right? You're not going to be in tune to hearing your divine spirits talk to you, or the dreams, to remember those dreams when you awake and write them down. But Spirit is speaking, and the messages are deliberate, and He wants you to pay attention. Purity, inner child, innocence, freedom. This is number 4 for stability. Like the Mustangs, you are free. Your inner child should be free like a wild Mustang. Be playful. Be innocent about things. Don't be so serious necessarily. Feel the freedom of the wild Mustangs that run free, and let your inner child soar with them. And show your innocence, and don't be afraid to be vulnerable with your partner. Okay, feminines, 39-9. Breaks to a 3. Introspection. This is the bear. I love him. He's so cute. I want to take him home. New perspective, see? You don't usually see a bear as cute like a teddy bear. A new perspective. Retreat, unity, together, go in and retreat. Go, like the bear hibernates in the winter to build up, but he takes his family and his cubs right into the cave and protects them. And then emerges and checks it all out from his perspective first, so that it's safe for his family to come out and eat. But a new perspective, so retreat and do that healing, and heal your counterpart, but also see things from their perspective, a new perspective. Number 3, recuperation, a bear. Again, you're all earth energy. I love this. He's so cute. Okay, recuperation, creativity, dreams. So listen to your dreams, journal them. Spirit sends you messages in your dreams. Your ancestors are visiting you in your dreams as well, and they're giving you the go-ahead or warning you. For some in the collective, they're giving you the go-ahead regarding this connection, saying this is divinely guided. Move, and move now. And then for some, giving you the warnings of the karmics and saying you need to leave, and the time is now. Creativity, build, be creative. Yesterday I made my own wands. I'm so excited. Those that watched the videos from probably a couple months ago when I was at the Huntington Park, I found these twisted wood, and somebody's at my front door. That's weird. Anyways, yeah. Creativity. So I'm going to leave you there because I have to go. Alright, have a blessed day.